Listen, I have an idea.
It's how I feel when you make lemonade. Whatever today has given you. 511 headaches, still call it Thanksgiving. True.
Welcome to another edition of the Super Duper Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Griggs, here with a super producer and a new chair, Ez McMahon.
I really need a new chair, man. This is crazy.
Inside
Actually, it's not
joke.
the chair. Actually, it's not the chair. It's just, the circumstances that we're in right now.
Yes, hey, shout out to circumstances. Thank you for
Yes.
checking out the Super Duper Podcast. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and all the socials at Super Duper Pod, SUPADUPAPOD. What up, Sarah? And online at HP53productions.com for our merch and additional content such as the Father Good podcast and our own Ez McMahon with the Easy Smoke and GM podcast. I know you guys are recording tomorrow after the draft, right?
I think we're gonna record this weekend
Yeah, okay.
after the draft is completed.
Gotcha.
So we can recap everything.
Full analysis. So you go, okay.
More than just the obvious number one pick, who is going to be Caleb Williams, I guess.
Yeah, I heard something. I forgot who said it was like there's a world where the Bears could trade the number one pick and still get some more, like kind of keep trading it back again, still get one of the other dudes. You mean, I don't know.
There was a world of that, but
Yeah.
then you traded Justin Fields.
That still blows that still irks me, man, to this day. But we'll see. Maybe in 6 months. What 6 months is what, October? And we're like, man, Caleb.
It might.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. And I said my whole issue wasn't with Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
It was with the fact that I think you can get more.
Yeah.
By trading this pick than you can, and keeping Justin Fields than you can with just Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
But hey, they've given Caleb Williams some pieces. We'll see what they do, after pick one. They got the ninth pick right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what they do with that ninth pick. And yeah, maybe this is the right move. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the draft after we get through the church announcements. Yeah,
Yes,
make sure you follow the Easy Smoke and GM podcast wherever you get your podcast. We are internationally known, locally respected, the Super Duper Podcast. So back to the draft. So again, it's tomorrow. It's 3 days, right? The first
3 day, yeah.
round. The first round's Thursday, right?
First round's Thursday. The second and third round is Friday, and then 4 through 7 is Saturday.
Yeah, so so if you have a partner that loves football, guess what? I'm saying for the next 3 days. Next 3 nights is shot.
Saturday is just
it's
just on in the background. You're not really watching it, but it's there. The first 2 nights is a big deal.
Well, shout out to Brock Purdy. He gonna make him that Mr. Irrelevant ain't Mr. Irrelevant anymore. You know what I'm saying? Got to watch the whole boy, my guy. But it's funny, man. Every year it's always like, listen, this guy, I don't know what you guys don't see. He's gonna be amazing. And bro will be out the league. Next time you hear his name, he's an assistant coach. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years later.
Every year, man.
I mean, and I just it's wild how the NFL draft, these cats are so wrong. Like all the time. You know what I mean? It'd be the dudes who be the stars, be like, you ain't even hear this person's name at all. And so I wonder, is it just I get why we do it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's truly like an amazing feat. These young men train a lot of their lives to get to this point, and here it is, they got their name called and they are in the league. Can't take that from them. You know what I'm saying? You be playing it 1 year, 10 years. Nobody can take from you that you played in a professional football league, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing like it in the world.
I think
that's a big deal.
What makes the NFL draft so special is you brought up Brock Purdy. You bring up a Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You can find players throughout the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And you may, your first round player might be a bust, but you might find somebody in the 4th round, 5th round. That always happens. So you can find those diamonds in the rough. I don't think you really see that. Well, you see it in baseball. Baseball, you find it. That happens.
But
not like basketball. You
Like
don't
that
expect much from a
no.
second round pick, do you?
Yeah, it's like again, we talking about Jokic. Shout, shout out to the hater. What up, Alex? Had to be there, guys. Inside joke. Alex know he know what we saying. What's up, man? Jeez, but Jokic was second round, late second
He was
round. The
second round pick, yeah.
famous story. He was drafted while a commercial was on or something like that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
didn't even
They
happen.
they yeah, we didn't see his name get called.
And he literally is the best player in the world. It ain't even close,
But
man.
most of your top tier players
Yeah.
were lottery picks, were first round
Mhm.
picks, you know.
Mhm. But see,
Occasionally you get like yeah, Jokic. Occasionally you get a Dennis Rodman was a second round pick.
Gilbert Arenas was a second round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I think he was a Hall of Fame, but you know what I'm saying, good player. Yeah, I wonder though, but back like to the football, right? It's like, is it the pressure of being a first round pick? So, for example, Patrick Mahomes was not he's a first round pick, but he was like what 12? I mean, B passed him, obviously.
he got
Yeah,
I think he got picked 10th.
yeah.
Was it
And
10 or
Deshaun Watson was 12, wasn't it? Somebody was. We
no,
passed
Deshaun
on
went before.
Houston.
Deshaun went to Houston at 4, I think.
Okay, well, you sure
Don't
about
quote
that?
me on that.
Yeah,
Because
but
Trubisky was the first quarterback taken at 2 with the Bears, which the
mhm.
Bears traded up
Yeah,
from
to
3
get
to
him.
2 to get Mr.
Yeah,
Trubisky. Yeah, great move there.
yeah.
Good job.
But see, but that's the thing. I feel like with the draft, even we listen to sports podcasts often. So listen, watch ESPN. It almost becomes like over analysis because even with Mitch Trubisky, they said it. Well, he ain't played a lot of games. That should have been it. It's like
Yeah.
no. We get, but you
His
guys knew from the jump he didn't play a lot of games,
I'll
and we
never
saw what we saw.
I will never forget. I worked for NBC Sports Chicago. I will never forget. We had his college coach on
He was like, ain't that
right
good to
after he got drafted, and he basically said, "Yeah, if I were him, I would have stayed another year, but
Y'all gonna think I'm hating,
he did
but I'm
it."
not.
And it was like, man, usually your coach, is trying to, trying to give you praise
Yeah.
and up you. He came from my school. I'm proud of him. He was proud, but he was like, yeah, he could use another year seasoning.
And he wasn't wrong, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I mean, and
yeah.
that's the thing, we talk about that often, like, yeah, you want the player to go make the money, right? You want them to go as soon as they can. You and I are proponents of people going to the league early because like you drafted by the army at 18, you know what I'm saying? You get to vote, you do all stuff, why not have the
I
opportunity to make money?
If you're gonna
But
be a
still,
top pick and you can get paid like that,
yeah.
become a millionaire, an instant millionaire, you got to do it.
But everybody ain't LeBron. I mean, shoot. Really LeBron and KG were the only ones straight out of high school that really made it. Because I mean, Kobe was held back, but he was like the first guard. Right? He was like a guard, and I think he opened it for everybody else. But like, everybody, it took them a couple years before it was like, all right, you can have this a significant impact on the team. But I think with football, it's just different because it's the sport is faster. These men are stronger. They are faster. They are smarter. You know what I'm saying? You just can't
And
walk up in there and you see some stuff we can play with these
it's
guys.
it's a collision sport.
Man, yeah, you gotta be ready for that, dude.
Yeah.
And so it's but again, I'll commend everybody whose lives are about to change tomorrow and through Saturday because this again, it's not nothing. It's nothing like putting on. I don't think it's like the fashion show like it used to be. Like a lot of guys with the football draft, a lot of people be at home because it's like they don't know when they're getting drafted. Like remember Jalen Hurts, he got drafted second
Oh yeah.
round. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And look at
Had to.
him, he got hey Jack
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But even just to have the opportunity to get drafted,
yeah.
it's something like 7% of high school players make it to play in college.
Mhm.
And then of that 7%, 1% of college players end up getting to the pros.
Wow.
1%.
Yeah.
So they're what? How many college football players are there? What
A crazy number, man. I know what you mean.
if that's crazy. 1% of players get to the pros.
And see, I think, we have the impression that all these guys are like, when Cam Newton's getting $100 million and this Pat Mahomes contract, like that is not a regular thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
Like,
no.
do you know? Like, it's like these. People don't really. I hear people use this phrase on NBA podcasts. Like, people don't really understand. Like, we're not supposed to understand. We weren't in the league anyway. I'm gonna say it anyway. But people don't understand how hard it is to train to be a professional athlete. Like, think about when you go to the gym, right, and you really had a hard workout. Like, do that harder, and then do it twice a day, and then do that 5 days a week. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like, and that's to train for the game. You see what I'm saying? That's just in the summer. You know what I mean? You ain't even got to the game yet. And you have to do all of that with, again, money at stake, endorsements at stake. You think about, like, when we watched The Last Dance and they were talking about how big Michael Jordan was and what a big deal he was, like, he's a 23, 24-year-old, right? And he is the driving force behind a shoe company, right? The team he's on and the league that he plays for. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you got to figure that out early. And
yeah,
you still gotta be the best player ever. Shout out to you LeBron fans. I'm shooting everybody today. And
yeah,
I'm meant to
yeah.
him the clip. Jeez. But yeah, but that takes a lot of work. So again, for those guys to even get to this step, to get drafted, to even get a chance to play, like that's not nothing. That's a level of discipline. That's a level of just commitment that unfortunately everybody doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Right.
they chose, this is the path I want to take, and I got to get there. So as I know you played football, like did you ever think, was it like, I work to get drafted? Was that ever like on your list?
Never.
Wonder? No.
Never. I
Oh
was
man.
so I was a late bloomer.
Okay. This
So
made me cackle though.
so wait, as a freshman and sophomore in high school, I was just happy to be on the team.
Sure, sure,
And
sure.
then all of a sudden I had this ridiculous growth spurt and
Mhm.
like man strength came pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, that's how that happened.
Okay.
And next thing you know, I was like, like the best player on the team. So it
Uh-huh.
was,
Everybody
genetics
was
helped a
shocked.
lot.
Everybody was like, wait, what?
but I was late to the party, so everybody didn't know who I was.
Gotcha, gotcha,
So
gotcha, gotcha.
so yeah. So no, I was just happy, man. When college coaches came, I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just happy to get the calls, So yeah.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
But no, getting
Okay.
drafted, no,
Never,
no,
he's like, no.
no.
I love sports though.
I got a wait, last story.
Mhm.
Um, we had a pro day at Hampton,
Yeah.
and everybody had to do their 40 times and all that. NFL scouts were there, and pretty much everybody got 2 rounds to run. Yeah, I ran my 5.440, and yeah, they said, yeah, that's enough. We don't need to see you.
I think we're good.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're
guy.
we're fine. So yeah,
They,
that was
they
my
got
that was
internships at ESPN,
that
sir.
was my college career. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez, man.
but I played in college though, so there you go.
Hey, not many people can't say that, man. That's
Yes,
awesome. That's awesome, man. So we're gonna keep it in the sports. Shout out to Christina because she say this won't be sporting. There's one more thing because it's the NBA playoffs
it
right now,
is.
and again, this is. I don't know. I think this is my favorite time of year. Some people say late September. Like because it's NFL season starting. But no.
NFL
It's
season
October.
since it
It's
started. Yeah,
October. It's
baseball
NFL
is in the
season,
playoffs.
playoffs.
NBA is just
NFL,
starting.
NBA just starting.
Yeah,
That might be the best, I think, now because it's like got the NBA playoffs going. I mean, I don't watch hockey, but it's hockey playoffs are going. Uh, Baseball starting, right? So stuff going, so you can figure that out. And then, of course, you had the Masters going happening. This is just a great
it's a
time of
good
year to
time. It's a
watch
good
stuff.
time for sports.
Yeah,
Hockey, by the way, if you have a team
yeah,
in the NHL playoffs, there's nothing better than
yeah.
playoff hockey, man.
Hey,
When the
man.
Blackhawks were winning Stanley Cups, that was a fun time.
Hey, I've said this on Wax, and I've said this to you. Like, we obviously from Chicago. When they was winning, I still wasn't trying to go. I'm cool, but you are the only person who I respect because you was talking about hockey beforehand. The rest of them
Yeah,
jokers
I
was out
like
here rocking Black Hawks hats, and it was like, knowing you ain't been in there in one game. You go
No, I
look,
love
man.
I love hockey, man. Hockey
Yeah.
is a fun sport, man. It's a fun sport. It's nonstop action. Nonstop action.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Can't beat it.
Yeah. I'm cool. I'm cool. But yeah, man, the NBA playoffs are off to a great start. So this is why I want to bring it up is because gives emptying the clip on LeBron. Because we watched the game with they lost to the Denver Nuggets, they down 0-2, right?
Okay.
And then when LeBron goes to first, I don't know if AD was first. You and I talked about this on Saturday. Like I thought so AD, you won't say that publicly. We were like, he made his one line, dropped the mic and left. Okay, cool. Then I don't know if LeBron was first or not, but anyway, LeBron's like talking, all of a sudden he gets incensed about a call in the third quarter that happened and yada. Okay, maybe you're right tonight, but LeBron, you really gonna make this? You gonna sit here and make this game
We're
about
gonna
this?
talk
Y'all were up 20.
about one call, you up 20
Yeah,
points.
you up
And
20
then
points.
you blew a 20-point lead. Come on, dog.
And see, this is the thing I don't like that he does. It's like he's already building his excuse in, right? And it's like what happened in New York. That has nothing to do with you, bro. Y'all got smacked
Now
by again.
he
Shout out to
he
Alex. Go ahead.
he was probably right.
He probably was right. Oh, he was right. It's like, but guess what? Guess what? The best player in the world, shout out to Alex, was still gonna bust y'all up, even if you got done shot the free throws. So it's like, come on, Brian. But I hope you
Hey,
guys go ahead.
they got to win a game in LA, right?
Oh, listen. Adam Silver is like, listen, I know it. He looked the Joker like, look, man, I know you want to sweep them. I know it'd be great. I need one extra game, dog. Just I need LeBron for like a couple more days. That's it,
Oh
man.
man.
Trust me. He'll be out your
A-
hair.
AD was heated too.
I
Cause
don't know why he was getting busted.
Murray hit the shot, or they asked him what happened on the shot. He said Murray hit a great shot and he dropped
In the
the
shot.
mic.
It's like, bro, you look a mess. You guys are weird. Chicago dudes be weird, man. We do weird stuff, dog.
Is he
Hey,
from Chicago?
yeah, well,
I
Hey,
don't
man,
know. I don't know.
sidebar is, I don't know if I ever told you this. When
Yeah.
I go out places, right, people never think I'm from Chicago. You ever tell you this?
No.
When they meet me, and I'll be talking, and they go, so where you from? I'm like, yeah, I'm born and raised in Chicago. They're like, what?
So this is
Uh,
when you're out of town. This is
no, I'm in Chicago. When
in
I'm in Chicago,
Chicago. They ask you where.
yeah. And so I
Huh.
don't know, how I feel about it because I'm like, huh? And I'm like, where you think I'm from? From the East Coast. So I was like,
I
okay,
don't
East
think you
Coast.
you don't come off as not a
That's what I
Chicago guy.
that's what I said. And so I'm just like, what I gotta do? I gotta start wearing these West Side suits, red joints, 5-button joints. You know what I mean? Like what I gotta
They
wear.
not wear that out west now, are they?
Yeah, can't count it out, but I still see it time to time. I go to the storefront church here and there, you'll see it. But no, man, because I don't know how to feel about this, is because truly, like again, so I was at a work event today, and meeting new coworkers, and one was like, "Hey, so yeah, you from Chicago?" I was like, "Yeah, born and raised." She was like, "Born and raised." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What'd you think?" I went to school in Massachusetts. I was like, "I know it didn't influence me that much. I mean, got it, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't. I
You were
saw.
only you were only gone for 4 years.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Now, shout out to the
Yeah.
brothers. According to Chris, I came back talking real East Coast. He says I was out here like, don't stress your mental family. He said I was saying that when I got back. I was like, he tends to exaggerate. I don't think I was doing all that, fam. Don't stress your
You
mental
came
fam.
back.
You know what
You
I
came
mean?
back. Yo, son.
I'm sure I was. I mean, it's all good,
Uh,
but
shout out
I'm
to New
trying to
York
think like,
cats.
what am I? Hey, I'm trying to think, what am I not doing? I'm like, I'm so Chicago, dog. Just let me talk for 20 more minutes. You'll see. Because I was like, I'm
Oh
from the
man.
manor. So then I go. So of course, the Chicago question is, so what high school you go to? So I went, saying, hey, then I got this, but I always get, oh, that makes sense. Hey, it's supposed to mean, man.
Yeah,
I
you
like to
tell them
judge me, as I said in your face too,
just because
boy.
I'm smart, don't hate on me.
Now I'm used to it, man. Happens all the time. So
Yeah.
but yeah, guys, check out the NBA playoffs. Check out the draft this week. It gets a very it's you if you're a sports fan, this is your weekend. So Ez, man, I'm sure it was on the news. I wasn't gonna talk about this at the top, but it was something we should talk about. That TikTok is officially banned according to the US government. President Biden signed it into law today. But now
Really?
Yes, yeah, that was on Mashable.com and other sites. He signed it into law today. So of course it's gonna take a while for it to go into effect. Okay, this is from Mashable.com. So President Joe Biden signed a bill into law on Wednesday that could effectively ban TikTok in the US, but that doesn't mean you'll be without the app right now or really anytime soon. Like any bill, things are complicated. The bill Biden signed is primarily a foreign aid package that'll send money to Ukraine, 26 billion to fight Gaza. However, tied to that bill was legislation that gave ByteDance, TikTok's Chinese parent company, up to 1 year to divest itself from the app in the US. So what happens now? We're in a legal fight. TikTok indicated Wednesday that it tends to battle the legislation in court. So TikTok CEO, I don't want to mispronounce his name because I don't want to come off as racist, said posted a video on Tuesday, pretty much saying the same that they will fight this ban. Do they think in the immediate terms? And they're pretty much saying they've invested billions of dollars to make sure they're not spending money. So pretty much the crux of it is this: the U.S. and other countries, to be fair, right, have said they don't want TikTok in their countries because they can so easily give their country's data to the Chinese, right? And so
Right.
like that's why of course the bill is like they have to divest and turn it to a U.S. based company because then it won't be beholden to the Chinese government. So, and other countries have made a very similar ban in a very similar case that they don't want. And that's always been like the rumors, right? Bite Dance or whoever, they're sending Americans all the dumb stuff on TikTok that gets you locked in. But in TikTok in China, it's like empowerment, be smart, you know what I'm saying? Kind of stuff like that. Those are rumors that people are saying that the effect
So
TikTok is having.
Uncle Joe is having a rough week then, huh?
Yeah.
With the young crowd.
Yeah. It's not
And
looking
it's
great.
probably this bill.
Mhm.
Um, you got people that are upset because they feel that he's against Israel for
Mhm.
giving aid to Gaza,
Gaza. Yep.
right? But then you got people that on the flip side say that he's not supporting Gaza because he's saying that he supports Israel. It's like, yo, and now
Amen.
the TikTok, the young people are going to be
Right. Just
upset
off of
about
this.
that. Yeah,
Off of
yeah,
this.
man.
Listen. Sidebar. I think being the president is the worst job in the world. Why would you ever want to be? I mean, I know somebody got to do it, but why would you ever? I mean,
Well, while you're president, but then
while you
after
when you're done, you
when
Gucci.
you're done, it's yeah.
Like President Obama so rich. I mean, for real. Like, do you know he could walk up to anybody and slap them? And it's like
Speaking engagements. George W. Bush
crazy.
is loved right now, man.
Listen, he just having fun. You know what I'm saying? He don't write an speech. He just show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
show up. He show up. What know how this is blow? Yeah, you know what happened? Anybody want to know that kind of thing? But yeah, I'd rather be mayor any day. Being a president, y'all can have that, man.
I don't know if you want to be mayor either, though.
But well, hold on. Here's my case: a mayor of a major city, do you know how much influence you have, right? Sports teams, entertainment, the residential. I mean, you are impacting something like touching it immediately. The president has to fight in the media. He got to hope the Senate, what I'm saying, the congressmen, and, the senators and the House representatives kind of agree. And if they don't, then he gotta go on TV and make them feel bad to wait for the next. You know what I'm saying? Nah, hey man, if y'all man, and maybe because we had Richard Daley for a minute, he was the boss, so he
Oh,
made a
he was
move. You
the
know what I
boy.
mean?
Yeah, he didn't care.
Nah, dog. Now these new ones care. He didn't care.
Oh,
Y'all
you
gonna
don't
vote
want to
again.
you don't want to shut down Meg's field? Oh, okay, no problem. I'll just go in and drill some X's in the runway. You won't get your planes out of there. How about that?
It's like, and guess what? Nobody said nothing. So
Nope.
that's just my thought. I mean, so you say no to being mayor?
Nah. Look at man today. Brandon Johnson backed the Bears for their stadium plan.
Yeah.
Of course, they won $1 billion in public funding,
Okay.
and he's getting crushed
But I
for
feel like a
backing the
lot of those,
Bears.
but I feel like though, with any of those decisions is like you can't do it for public opinion because people just not go, no matter what, man, people not gonna like it because it's just what it is. But when the Bears are here and the stadium is built, right? People gonna be loving it. They're gonna be on in what it's called the 78. They'll be at the 78 taking their selfies and pictures, and probably putting TikToks. We're gonna come back to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be nothing, because just again, what Mayor Daley we were just talking about sold the rights to all the parking that we pay $6 million for a year, and
Oh, that's a terrible deal.
it was a horrible deal, and he wasn't not mayor after that because of that. He
Because
just
now,
like
because really the city only got it was $1 billion deal,
dog. Then people made so much money off of that.
and they're making so much because they get all the fine money now for parking
Yeah.
tickets.
Hmm. Yeah, man.
That's where the money is.
Yeah, yeah.
So now the city's writing tickets, but last parking gets all the money.
Man, they in Miami for real. No, they ain't in Miami. They somewhere where the island, when we show up, they turn us around like, so you listen, get out. No, get out. No conversation. I don't care if you pay.
See,
Get out.
it don't pay to be mayor, man.
Yeah, hey man, look, it's better than president. That's my case. It's better
Yeah.
than president.
Wait, Daly and Rom aren't out making speeches now, are they?
Yeah.
Nah.
But hey, but there was a man though, you know what I'm saying? It was like the Bulls games were free, man. But back to TikTok is I know the answers because you don't even do it on Instagram. So I know you don't have a TikTok.
No, I don't
So
have it.
like it's
I
I
don't
don't
actually. At least I do have a Instagram, as
at
we
least
know.
that you never listen. I have to send it to you. This is how old you are. I gotta send you the link through text because I know
Yes,
you won't
because I'm
see
not
it
going to check.
on
Yeah,
Instagram.
I have no clue if I have messages on
God.
Instagram.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Alexis Field, shout out. Could have sent you a note. You wouldn't even know,
Wouldn't
man.
know, wouldn't know. But it's good that I don't know.
Be making poor decisions.
Yes,
Oh
but
man.
yeah. So I don't even have it. I
Whew.
don't have a TikTok. No.
But here's the wild thing is, right? The government has agreed on this bill, right? Bipartisan support. Yeah, we got
Shocking.
it done. Yeah, we can't get these guns off the street. You know what I'm
Shocking.
saying?
That's the one thing they could get right, huh?
We can't right. We can't do, but y'all can agree on this, which y'all can agree on this. But you can't help with, you can't determine how to properly manage the border. You know what I'm saying? You can't people are still homelessness is running rampant. Like, that's something people don't
Homelessness.
talk about, dog.
The border crisis. Can't
Yeah.
figure that out.
But you can run this TikTok thing. Okay. Okay. That's the stuff that be irritating to me,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's when you said that Biden signs the TikTok ban in the law. I was like, wait a minute, that means that there was approval from both the House and the Senate. How did
And
that happen?
you heard nothing.
Wow.
It's like y'all that I mean I get listen, I understand the premise, but it's a whole lot more that's
It's more that
happening.
needs to be done. Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and here's the thing, they got a year to divest. So hold on. This a 2025 thing? This stuff need to be done now. You know what I'm saying? But well, we just podcast hosts, S.
That's it.
That's it. That's it, man. So hopefully they can remember. Keep telling y'all, vote. It's gonna be here before you know it, man. So as April 24th, we talk about the random holidays that there are out there, man. Do you know what today is?
No.
National Bucket List Day. Thought that was pretty interesting, man. I saw that on the billboard today.
Hmm.
Yeah. So do you
So
have?
you have to get your bucket list done today, or
Well, no, they're just
there,
acknowledging
you
the
should
bucket list.
you should fill out your bucket list to figure out exactly what it is.
Or just have a bucket list. I mean, do you have one, As? What's on your bucket list?
What is on my bucket list? I want to go to the moon.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at your
Do
dreams. My
some
bad, my
do
bad.
some space
I
exploration.
literally just laughed at your hopes and dreams.
You
I'm
sure
sorry,
did,
yes.
man.
I
That's
apologize.
messed up, man.
You
Jeez.
said I want to go to the moon, man.
Uh, I want to be an astronaut. I don't
Sorry,
know.
sorry, sorry,
I
it
don't
is.
know. What is on my bucket list? I
So
got
my
there's some trips I want to take. You
yeah.
know, I want to get
Wait.
to like I've never been to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get to Hawaii. I want to get to Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
So
That's some
So,
things.
so just real quick, this is from nationaldaycalendar.com. So, April 24th celebrates National Bucket List Day to remind us it's never too late to set new goals, go on a dream vacation, and inspire people around you to enjoy life to the fullest.
Okay.
By definition, a bucket list is a list of things a person would like to do, but has never experienced before. Some people refer to them as milestones, while other people may refer to them as goals. Whatever you call them, a bucket list is a list of things a person would like to accomplish before they die. So, like for me, on my bucket list is I would like to see a NBA game in every arena. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like get go. So I've been to obviously United Center. Been to well, I guess it used to be the American Airlines Arena. So where the Miami Heat
Wait, is that
play.
Miami
So
or Dallas? Which one is because
My,
Dallas
my
had
right
an
was
American.
so in Miami.
Okay.
I've been to the Staples Center. I saw Kobe play.
Okay.
I've been to the State Farm Arena in Atlanta where the Hawks play,
Okay.
and I think that's where it ends. So that's something I've always wanted to do is like see a basketball
NBA.
game in every arena. I used to think about maybe baseball, but I don't like baseball like that. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I
So,
would love to do the baseball because you
yeah.
know what, man? I think it's more of an experience at baseball parks because
Sure. Every park
you
is
know,
different too. It's really
yeah,
different. Every park
yeah,
does it is a different thing in each park. Like we went
yeah.
to for my mom's birthday, we went to Milwaukee. And man, they keep calling me, bro. I had to tell my man, look, I don't live in Milwaukee. It's my mother's 80th birthday, bro. Stop calling me. That's why I bought 15 tickets. You can stop.
You know,
It's like,
I've
not
never
coming
been.
back.
No. I've been to a Washington Wizards game in
Mhm.
Washington. I think that's the only other NBA city I've ever been to other than Chicago.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I've never been to a Knicks game or never been to a Nets game.
No.
And like even Boston. I thought I went, but when I thought I was like, I haven't gone. Like, and every time I would travel to a city,
Yeah.
like it's like I just missed the team by a day or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just but I'm gonna really try to make that happen, man. Just like every arena, check it out.
I think that's yeah. I think that's it. That's surprising.
I would think you have been to more, right? But you've been to
Yeah.
a lot of football games, all right?
I've been to a few NFL football games.
Yeah.
Um, I've been to Europe to see the Bears.
Oh yeah.
Um, and baseball, I've been to a few baseball parks, but yeah, basketball, yeah, haven't done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I want to do something like that.
Yeah, man, and I think also like I want to go. I've always wanted to go to Barcelona. Just I don't know why that been on my list, but that's something a place I've always wanted to visit. But I feel like when you talk about your bucket list, it's like something that you dare to dream about. You know what I'm saying? Like you like almost like for example, the visit going to an arena, every or NBA arena. That takes some planning. That takes like a thing to do. But I guess according to even to this definition it's just more goal setting. And I think that's something that we talk about this a lot, like taking a step back to think about the things you want to accomplish. Because we like last week, a lot of people I talked to were just having very busy weeks. I don't know how it was for you. It's like it's just like last week was like this week is insane
Yeah, it
across the
was.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like and we're always running right to kind of finish and do and get ahead that we never sit back and go, man, what are the things I kind of want to see or accomplish or check out that would make me happy or feel like I really this all this was worth it. You know what I'm saying? And so I would encourage you guys, but with it being National Bucket List Day, to think about that. And I mean, don't be like me. I laughed at Ezra's list. I really kind of feel bad
That's
about that.
man,
But
you just jealous
I cackled.
because you can't go to the moon.
He said, "Want to go to the moon, ma?" Uh, Sarah, put that on the clip. But no, but truly, don't laugh at your friends' dreams. Not like me. But yeah, definitely. I want you guys to think about that. Like, write it out. What would your bucket list? Let's put 5 things on your list. Send it to us. Maybe we'll share it on the show. Put it on the Instagram or something. But definitely, send us your 5. items on your bucket list. And I mean, dream big. Like it should take a risk. It should really be something. I mean, I'm sure it might be open a business. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big thing for some folks. Like
That's huge. Yeah.
I want to start a business. I want to open a restaurant. I want to, or you can think of so many things. I don't want you to be limited in what you think your bucket list can be, because we need goals in life. As I feel like people been lose hope. You know what I'm saying? And I think you need things to kind of keep you motivated and going, right? You need this kind of carrot to chase to say, well, I really want to do this thing. And then when you're done with that, you just set a new goal and set another goal, right? I mean, I want this. I was thinking about just how if there are things on your bucket list that you never get the chance to do, there has to be some reconciliation at the end of life, and you're like, man, maybe I didn't get to go to every arena, but I'm sure there's some things that it may not be quote unquote bucket list worthy, but but there also be some things that should bring you joy. So as you make this bucket list, I also think about the things you can do every day that will make life worth living. You know what I'm saying? That will make everything feel worth it. And if that's spending time with your loved ones, spend time with your family, taking time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I think we could do both, man. So definitely think about your National Bucket List Day. Make sure you write that out. 5 things, guys. 5 things. Send it to us. We'll love to see them. So a couple more things, and we will get out of here. I think this is the last time we will be on the pod in Autism Awareness Month. And I know I've talked about a few things since we've been on here. Of course, I have children that have been diagnosed with autism, and every week for Autism Awareness Month, I just try to share a couple of things. So just one thing I want to talk about, because I noticed it. I peeped it a few times, but I didn't really crystallize it. Like, I should put this on the pod to this weekend. So, a lot of times when there are people who volunteer to help children with autism, like at a program or something, or people just meet a kid with autism, I've just seen it, and not everybody does it, but it happens. They end up talking to like babies that go, "Oh, hey, you want to play with this? You want to see this ball?" And every time it happens, I see so Brooklyn Pride is a sports program that helps children who are disabled, neurodiverse. It's great. It's King Chicago, and some of the volunteers are there. Not the one that helped Brooklyn. I kind of peeped it. They're talking to kids like, hey, do you want a ball, kid? And like talking to them like they're a baby. And the kid would take the ball, look at them dead in the face, and just throw it across the room. Like, run, go get it, you pup. And they'll go run after it. Because here's the thing, because they understand, right? Now, I know there are varying degrees of autism, right? So I do not want to make light of people who are on the spectrum that are physically disabled, and their processing is not that they just can't process, right? But for the most part, a lot of children who live with autism, right, when you don't live in this world and you don't see them, you tend to think maybe they don't understand you, right? Or maybe they can't. You have to talk to them like they're fragile people. Like, a lot of times these kids just want to be treated normally, right? Treated like they already know they're different. They already know they gotta understand stuff differently. They just want somebody to come talk to them regularly, like nothing is wrong, right? Like
Hmm.
everything is the same as you. And so I just think this is more for people who maybe don't have children with autism, or don't know people with autism, but may run into them. Like, you you can still talk to them normally. You just have to be mindful. They just may not process it. So you just have to think of different ways for them to say it for you to get it, or even understand how they process, right? And that just takes time and being with people. So even I mean, fun of some folks, I do encourage you, like if there are organizations like King Chicago, I'm sure with Autism Speaks, you can reach out to. And they have different, and I think April's also National Volunteer Month. And we've been volunteering at my job, just different things. And there's different opportunities and spaces for you to meet people who are autistic or neurodiverse, and offer your time to talent. Because just because it doesn't affect you personally doesn't mean you still can't offer something, right? I think that's what I admire about the volunteers that come out to King Chicago. It's like, maybe some of them have family members who were this way, but some of them are they just want to volunteer and help children. And I admire that greatly. I think what they get is that, hey, these kids, everybody needs help. Everybody wants to be here. Like, it was a one young girl. She needs help walking. And they do this thing where they put this parachute up in the air. And so when they would put the parachute, she would like try to zip through with her little walker. But it was hilarious because she's trying to beat the parrot. It would go up, as it go up, she try to run to the other side. And everybody's cracking up because like, is she gonna make it? She gonna make it? And she got to like one end, she duck out and goes down. And it was just cool because again, I'm sure every other space in her life, right? It's limited, right? Everybody got to help her. She has to be set to the side. She got to wait for somebody to come get her. But in that moment, she could just have
She
fun
can
and
do it.
run.
Yeah.
She could
Yeah.
just do it, and we all laughed. We were all in on the joke, man. So the truth is, these kids they understand, and you can understand too. And I think it's not this like barrier of like, oh, I don't know what to say. Like there was one event I went to, and there was some high schoolers. They think most of them were autistic, and so I saw I was working a booth for my job, and we was like a lot of different tables. So the table next to me, I heard the guy go, "Hi guys, my name is David. Hi," and the kids looking at him like this weirdo. And
Why is
so
he
I heard
talking like
I heard,
this?
I heard his coworker go, "Hi guys." He's like, "What's wrong with you, man?" So when I came to my table, I went, "What's up, guys? Y'all cool?" Gave him high fives. They asked for a couple of things because again, they just wanted to feel like, all right, every day they people, they put us aside and make us feel this way. Somebody just spoke to us like normal, and they were saying some things. I didn't understand everything, right? But it's like, hey, I'm interested in what you're saying. I think I know what you're trying to get to. And then you can tell, and trust me, I've seen it, I know it. You can tell them, I don't understand what you're saying. Can you explain to me a different way, right? Because you're showing them, I'm just trying to understand how you think. I'm trying to understand how you process. So again, I encourage you all, like as Autism Awareness Month is coming to an end, it's just the awareness month, but obviously the autism research and awareness about it is always year round. It just encourages nothing to be afraid of, nothing to like, walk in tenderly, so there's some cases where it is violent. Again, I know my daughter, I'm very open about it. She have some aggressive behaviors, and that's some things, we're working on and praying about and trying to make sure we can get all the help that she needs. But there are a lot of people as we talked about, they're working and, trying to go to school and trying to have jobs and trying to have families. They just need people to know, hey, everybody doesn't learn things the same way. And all I really want to do is just be part of the crowd like the rest of you guys. So that's it. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you guys listening every week as I talk about autism awareness. So a couple of things as we get out of here. We didn't record last week, but it was my mom's birthday, so I want to shout out to her. Happy birthday, mom! I can't say much
Happy belated.
because I start crying because she literally is the best in the world. And I want to wish my son Chase, the best of luck. He is going to be in his first theater production starting tomorrow.
Really?
Willy Wonka, yeah, Willy Wonka Jr. Man, hey, listen, low key, high key, I'm kind of glad it's almost over because I've been driving to rehearsals nonstop, man. He in the play, he in the choir. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my car, like, look, I'm tired, boss. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no more, man. So, but he's
What's he
excited.
what's he playing?
So he's James in Willy Wonka Jr. So the junior plays it. They kind of change it a bit when it's a musical. So I won't know it all till I see it. But
Okay.
like I hear the songs. I'm sure I'm probably when I get in there like I know all these songs, right? Because he was in Shrek Jr. last year, but that was through like the school. The Beverly Arts Center came to the school and kind of helped to put on the production. It was in the school theater. This is like at the Beverly Art Theater, so it's spotlight. It's like they got mics, they
Oh
got
wow.
real costumes, and he told me he wants to make music and he wants to be an actor. So I said, well, son, as long as you in the lab, I'll help you out as best way I can. So good luck to you, son.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, I know he's gonna do well. I know he's gonna do well, man. I'm just really proud because he's been working hard. So just son, I want to put that out there for him that he's gonna do a great job next week. So yes, I miss anything?
No, I think you covered it all.
Appreciate it, man. Well, guys, thank you for checking out the Super Duper podcast. We do
No,
not
you
take
did miss something.
what I forget.
Tubi.
Oh, hold on. Okay, we gotta talk about this, bro. So,
Tubi.
so we gotta talk about this. So,
Yes.
I've been hearing from the streets
What have you been
your
hearing?
that your recommendations are, what can I say, basuda, right? People don't like your, well, it's just one person. She don't like your recommendation because she
Well,
say you only like the Tubi movies that's shot on the iPhone that is the overtly sexual Tubi movies. So,
that's the point. It's
what
bringing
we
awareness
what we doing
to
this for?
these. to these gems
right. But I mean,
that are shot
there's
on iPhones that have bad sound quality
mhm.
and bad cinematography and bad acting.
But hold on, there's no Tubi movies, but there's some Tubi movies that's like, it ain't the best movie, but it's like, okay.
No, it's either on Tubi, it's either this is this wasn't a movie that, has been out for a while and they
Right,
got the rights to it.
right.
Well, they have the rights, they're Fox. So yeah, they have the rights to it, or it's like the Z movie. That's what they
Dang.
are.
Jeez.
So
All right.
embrace it.
What's, yeah, you and this person gonna be boxing. So what's your record this week, man?
The recommendation this week is
Tubi,
called
Tubi.
Tubi Betrayal.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't have sex in the title, man. I was like, I do these autism awareness things. You be like, sex tree. What?
I did not. There was nothing. Well, there was one that was a
Thank
stripper,
you. Yes, yes.
but no overt nudity or anything in those.
No, no, no. I don't think so.
No,
I'm not. It's just the
no.
titles were like, I was like,
The
oh, okay.
titles are just bad,
The
and then
juxtapositions, like, thanks,
the
Ace.
effects that are done in the movies are just ridiculous.
Yeah, man, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. This one, no effects. It's just a wild plot. I'm not gonna give it away, but it's your typical Tubi movie.
Betrayal.
Betrayal.
So is that what I've been noticing about Tubi? It's a lot of 2024 movies. I was like, the year just
Yeah, this
started,
just
y'all.
came out.
God,
Yeah.
it's like the year just started, guys. How y'all got all these
Yeah. All
movies?
this stuff just
Man,
came out, man. It's crazy. So
it's
they've been in the lab.
they cooking.
Now
I mean,
I don't know who's financing all this.
hey, well, apparently it's Fox News as the conspiracy theorists will tell you. You know what I'm saying? This is who funded it, who gets to reap the benefits of it all.
Well, no,
But
somebody's gotta
get the money on the front
gotta
end.
fund it before, yeah.
But I would imagine, like if you were just because think about it, right? We've seen Tubi movies. It's like a lot of times it's shot in three different rooms, and that's just what give it to them, give it up to them. They know how to shoot it and write it the right way. And I mean, they put a couple bucks together. I mean, what we could rent a camera. I'm sure they just finance it themselves or pull some money together. I don't think
Yeah,
these
pull some
actors
money, yeah.
and, and,
Well,
and
it's
you and you
not,
would
yeah.
imagine, yeah, they ain't not getting paid. Like I don't think like that. I mean, they probably get like they pay for their food or something, depending on where they come, maybe pay for their flight, but it's like
They get craft
a
services.
couple, yeah,
No, I think
a
everybody's
couple
local.
bucks.
Everybody's local.
Right. And so I'm sure those folks are probably just doing it just to put it on,
Oh,
their
shout
resume.
out to the man. At least they're doing what they want to do, man. They're making
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. They're not just talking about it, right? It's like
Yeah, they're
they
doing it.
got and you never know, man. Like you do a few of them, you figure because even with the power, right? We talk about this all the time. When we started, it wasn't that the power was bad, but it's like we know now how to do this better. You know what I'm saying? We know how
Yeah.
to put a
And
pod together.
you learn some things along the way and you get
Yeah.
better. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Because I'm betting 5 years a guy gonna win the SAG. And the Academy Award for Best Picture goes to Ricky Devontae. And he'd be like, yeah, man, I started out on Tubi movies. I
I
made
was
some Betrayal,
man.
Strip Tease, what else? And
What was the
X-Men.
other one I did? What was the I
Uh,
forget now.
but it's like, hey, but that taught me how
Oh,
to make a
what
movie.
was the OnlyFans movie?
One OnlyFans? One just OnlyFans?
No, only only a fan or on something. It was they played
Something.
off of OnlyFans. I
Hey,
forget
man.
now. That was 2 weeks ago. That was too long ago.
Yeah. So this week's recommendation is Betrayal, right?
Betrayal.
All right.
Only a few fans.
Only a few fans. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Gotcha.
yeah. So don't be hating on them
So
Tubi
this.
movies. I know who you are, hating on my picks. Just
Oh
enjoy it.
man, she giggling right now. So make sure you check out Thank you for checking out, I should say, the Super Duper Podcast. We do not take your listens lightly. Appreciate you this week, A's, man. Really do. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on socials at Super Duper Pod, SUPA, DUPAPOD, and along to HP53productions.com. Make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Hey, mama, this is the Super Duper Podcast.
Lately, I've been up late with demons in my basement trying to get me to hate this life, thinking I should be further, and then I choke up. As soon as I got silent, then the truth spoke up. This said, how you know you ain't perfect? Let that soak up and soak in. You know how you know that you're blessed? I woke up, feeling, oh my God, feeling myself, know why? 'Cause I woke up. That's all it takes to be great, y'all. That's all it takes.